You disappeared. Are you okay?
I went over this months ago in Phoenix, TF-29's North America division. Everything should be there in that report.
The report has a few areas that aren't clear. The operational details are there, but there's not a lot about your personal interactions with Agent Hector Guerrero. Specifically what happened to him.
Is this a witch hunt, Doctor? Because I feel like I've been under the microscope since London.
Adam, this interview has nothing to do with that. We're just trying to clarify what happened in Arizona 9 months ago. Just relax. Tell me what happened, what you remember about that mission one more time, and we can put this to bed.
You want me to tell you a story? Okay. Well, let's get this over with.
I'm listening.
It was my first undercover mission for TF-29. They had me undercover as an inmate inside an AUG-only supermax known as the Penthouse.
Penthouse approach. Phoenix Flight Control requesting handoff of automated transport. How copy?
Reading your 5, Phoenix. Onboard AP is disengaged. Handoff complete. Tower has control.
Copy that. Have a better one.
We'd received intel suggesting terror attacks on several pro-AUG groups in the U.S. If it proved out, the loss of life would have been staggering. Agent Guerrero was the only one who could confirm if that intel was solid, but he was Dark Opal, already in the prison, undercover, and out of contact.
Would you consider this mission high risk?
The job is the job. What else is there to say?
I'm just wondering at the amount of stress such a mission might put on someone. It must be difficult.
Try and keep up, asshole.
We're agents, Doctor. We handle our roles as we need to.
So you were taken into processing.
Open the block!
All inmates are stripped of their augmented abilities on arrival. I had some idea of what to expect inside that place, but let's just say I should have been better prepared.
Okay, data's in, ID's verified. Last name Walters, first name Derek, middle name... Jesus.
I think they pronounce it Jesus.
Stinger, you might want to come take a look at this.
What is it?
Take a look at this hardware.
Full arm-leg prosthetic replacement, energy converter. I don't even know what that is. He's a real deal hot rod, isn't he? What do you think? They look mil-spec almost?
Oh, definitely. I mean, these were made with love. I mean, look, right there, you can see on the...
love? They ain't fucking cookies. What do we know about him?
First timer, looks like. Doing a 5-year bid for aggravated assault and negligent homicide. Oh, he's being transferred up north in a few days to our big brother.
Kinda relaxed for a first timer. Too big for paradise, maybe, huh? Hot rod? Can't waste any time getting to know you then, can we?
You want him on the list?
No. But I want to keep an eye on him. See where he goes, who he talks to. Upload the virus.
It's not a virus. Technically, it's much more
It
of
can
a...
be a monkey riding a poodle up his ass for all I give a shit, egghead. As long as it shuts him down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Uploading now.
a suppression biochip doodad in your noodle. Just think of it as a housewarming gift from the great state of Arizona. We don't need you using your superpowers in here. Welcome to your new reality, Hot Rod. Better get used to it.
You don't want to be here.
Hold on.
Only thing for you past this point is trouble.
The pain you experienced, it was from the chip they implanted during processing, right?
Yeah, it kicked in if I even thought of using any of my augs.
So you were inside, stripped of your augs, no badge, no backup, and the clock was ticking on the terrorist threat? What did you do next?
I knew from the brief that Guerrero was in B Block using the name Oscar Mejia. To get to him, I needed to keep a low profile, blend in, and follow prison protocols.
All right, Clanks. Level 3's rec time in the yard begins now. Play nice and steer clear of restricted areas.
Hey, better put a muzzle on these choke pains, you fish. Am I looking for anything in particular?
Just the shit these animals think they can hide from us.
Damn. What is with the fixer and stuffed toys?
Tampering with any part of your cell is strictly prohibited. Violators will be sent to solitary confinement for an extended period.
Find something in there?
Nah, nothing out of the ordinary. I'll take the other cell.
I heard they sent him to solitary.
Take out all of your augs?
No. No street ain't around.
You got a problem?
No?
Yeah, you do. Your problem is you're a ruthless fucking scumbag. The shower room is off limits until further notice. Sure you don't. Board game.
Trading?
Sure.
A multi-tool is a rare commodity in here, man.
Let's say I trade you for it. What would you want in return?
Booze, man. I need booze. Takes the edge off. I'll give you my multi-tool if you can get me a bottle of something. Anything. You got?
Take it.
Nice. You're the man. Don't do anything crazy with it. If guards catch you, you don't know me.
Are you shitting me? Johnson. Andy fucking Johnson.
Do I know you?
Do you know me? Do you believe this clown? Yeah, you know me, you piece of shit. Theodore Zenga, Detroit, 2022. You busted my ass at the Howie Bazaar Club for sleeping with underage hookers, remember?
You've got the wrong guy.
Don't lie to me, bot. You threw me down a flight of stairs. My head hit every fucking step. You don't forget something like that.
Ain't no problem, is there, D-Town? How about you give the new brother some breathing room?
Break it up, Clanks. Unless you want a one-way ticket to solitary. No charge.
We're all fine here, Stinger. We don't need another accident. I suggest you find a way to cool off, D-Town. Show's over.
The guy's a cop, I'm telling you. I see you again. I'll parade your bot ass all over the yard. You hear me?
Hell, New Shine. Look at you. Making a good first impression already. I like that.
I'm not sure everyone agrees with you.
What, D-Town? Nah, pay no mind. He's not allowed to hate on the guards, so he just hates on everyone else instead.
So I should watch my back. Thanks for the advice.
Ain't the inmates gonna kill you in the penthouse, brother. It's the guards. Stenger and his crew be stirring up trouble all day, every day.
Why would they do that? Pissing us off is just gonna make their job harder.
It's like a game to them. They bait us into breaking the rules and kill us when we cross the line. Been worse since they murdered Wilbur.
Let me get this straight. The guards are murdering inmates for fun.
Wilbur's just the latest brother to die for no good reason other than whatever Stenger was thinking. Just you wait, Moonshine. Their time's coming. We Augs need to stand together, not apart, know what I'm saying?
This Wilburg, you say, was murdered. What happened to him?
Got himself cut in half by an automated sentry over in B Block. Official word was malfunction. Unofficial word is Stenger. Must have gotten tired of the swing Wilburg had.
Sounds like Wilburg was a big deal.
He was the king for a lot of folks in here. Full gangster, kosher nostra. Been hooking and crooking since most of these guys were still dancing in their daddy's balls. Him getting taken out like that has all the brothers fired up. They can't just kill us like we're cattle anymore.
All level 2 inmates, return to your cells immediately. Your outdoor time is over.
Say, you don't look so good. Feeling the choke from the suppression chip Stenger put inside you, huh? It's a rare kind of pain, ain't it?
I've dealt with pain before. I'm sure I'll find a way to deal with it again.
That's up to you. But I'd strongly advise you look for someone we call the Fixer. He's an inmate like you and me, but he was a doctor on the outside. He can give you a little something for the pain.
Last warning, Clanks. All level 2 inmates back to your cells. Now!
Level 2, that's me, brother. The yard's yours. Enjoy your time in the sun. If you need me for something, swing by 212.
Cell A212. Got it.
Did you think you could trust this Dr. Floss you mentioned? Did you feel nervous or suspect something was wrong?
There was a chance he was walking me into something, yeah. And I didn't know how long it would take to find Guerrero. But losing the choke wasn't such a bad idea either. I had to think it through.
The guy's supposed to be a drug kingpin, for fuck's sake. I don't understand what his problem is.
Whatever, man. Floss is doing more for us than anyone.
This makes a coward.
Tampering with door panels, electrical switches, or air vents is considered an escape attempt and will result in severe penalties and a week in solitary confinement.
I heard something. You better be scared of us. It was worth looking into.
But I don't act like this outside these walls.
Really?
Yeah. An old-timer taught me that trick. He said, we all need to play different roles inside and outside of this.
Reminder,
Figure out who you
religious
are.
affiliation is a personal part of your life. This facility will not try in any way to change your religious convictions.
And another piece of wisdom. Leave it up there on the landing pad. You just gotta get used to this place.
I didn't start working prisons yesterday. I was at Chatsworth for 3 years before getting transferred here.
Yeah, but whenever you move to a new place, you start all over. It's understandable that you're stressed out about watching over these augmented scumbags. What do you think the extra hazard pays for?
No amount of hazard pay will cut it. It's just one.
Inmate 524-1074 Ward Walker. Report to the infirmary immediately. Ward Walker to the infirmary.
Hawk's reputation was under fire as people grow confused by their conflicting messages. After supposedly peaceful policy changes burned last week ended in violent demonstrations, accusations of financial corruption have now surfaced against Hawk's leader, Dr. Deus.
Pretty quiet so far today.
Revelations last month that Dr. Rucker left Stuttgart for Prague investigations into neuropathy smuggling. There are a lot of unanswered questions here, and I, for one, think we deserve the truth.
There must be something.
Is the savior of augmented people
Bob would have
really
no
using neuropathy?
Better set up. I never knew
Why would the peaceful doctor choose to align himself with violent thugs? Perhaps all this scandal will improve the sales of his latest book. It sounds like the good doctor needs all the money and help he can get right now. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is a constant
Gonna be hot today. Hotter tomorrow.
Riot will add 24 months to your sentence.
Just how I like it.
Dr. Curcio's passionate plea to evacuate the entire state of California will be one of the fastest viewed videos online, hitting 1 billion views in 46 hours. The American Psychological Society is quick to downplay the
Stenger's been pissed these last few days. It's been a little too easy these last few days, hasn't it?
You shouldn't say things like that.
civilization technologies. This is not the first time the ASS has been called upon to call public fear. The start
It's been pretty quiet.
Respect other inmates.
The inmates will have to learn to respect us. Weather's been real weird lately. See a lot of new faces. Must be a new batch of recruits. Nothing's happening on my end. Hope it stays this easy all shift. How does the merit system work? I can never remember.
I'm just glad we're not at capacity.
Conduct yourself in a quiet and orderly manner at all times.
Come on. I heard something. See? Nothing. Was it over there? See? Nothing. I heard something.
Carrying contraband of any kind will add 1 month to your sentence.
It was worth looking into.
I'm going back to university. I can't handle this. Weather's been real weird lately.
Do not accept any gifts or favors from other inmates.
Haven't had any trouble. How about you? As long as everyone follows procedure, it'll be fine.
That prisoner jumpsuit you found must have come in handy.
It meant I could blend in and move around B Block without the risk of being spotted by the guards over there. It was a convenient disguise, but I needed to remember to use the correct suit for each block to avoid running into trouble.
I told her not to go to Utah. Nothing but trouble there.
I wonder what some of these weirdos did to get here. Not even sure why we bother locking his ass. Solitary? For a minor infraction? I thought that's what the cages in the yard were for.
We decide what's a minor infraction and what's not. Anything could be considered a terminal violation if we say it is.
We couldn't do that in the prison I worked before. Just make up reasons to put inmates in solitary. There were rules.
Well, the penthouse has special rules for dealing with these animals. Besides, they're augmented criminals, so who gives a shit what we do to them?
I'm not really sure how I feel about that.
If you like your job and want to keep it, you better figure that out fast. Because if you come off as too soft, these inmates will eat you alive.
Not sure this is any better than working in a fast food restaurant.
They may look like they are cleaning the house, but are they really just covering up dirt? A new study released today shows that the spouse who does most of the household chores is also the spouse who tells the better lie. The results show that chore-focused spouses spend their time thinking of ways to deceive their significant other. The untruths in the study ranged from little white lies to large affairs of the heart. Luckily, scientists found it
Clean and free of contraband.
So you made it into B block. I can't imagine you started knocking on cell doors asking for Oscar Mejia.
Not exactly, no. I knew I had to keep searching. As long as I stayed out of trouble, I'd find a way. And with a jumpsuit for B block, I was able to move around in the open.
Lower level locked down.
If you know of an
That's because they're dragging out the investigation. I want to make it look like they
reported immediately to a correctional officer.
Are you nuts? Helped my past self. I was forget about every other fucker who ended up dead in solitary because of a bullshit TBI.
Calm down, man. I remember.
Ain't no accidents. They want us dead. I swear, if they try to take another one of us down for something they did.
Wilbert was fooled, but always fooled. You know why? I heard he was too cocky. Yeah, so what? Talking the other day, and I agree. Things gotta change. You trust him? How do you know he didn't have to work himself? Because he's in it himself. No way, plus. It doesn't matter. We start looking out for ourselves everywhere. Refusing to be scanned by a drone will add 18 months to your sentence.
Sorry, boys. B-block shower room is closed for maintenance.
Always. If it was malfunctioning, I should have started killing everyone.
When Wilbur got capped by a sentry right outside his cell, I'm not getting it. Not at all.
You lost, Columbus? Or just looking to scrub another man's back?
Benny Machado. Friends call him Big Yacht. You know him?
Big Yacht? Jesus. Haven't heard that name for
26 months.
20? Wow. It's been that long, huh?
So, do you know him or not?
Yeah, I know him. Look, we can skip the cloak and dagger. No harm playing by the book, but this far out the bosses can't hear us anyway. What are you doing here?
I'm with Interpol. Walters, TF-29. There's a potential terror threat. We need you to help us.
Whoa, whoa! Back up! You're here to pull me out? For a potential threat? You think I'm working on my fucking tan in here? I'm Dark Opal, remember? Do not contact under any circumstances.
This is serious. Our intel suggests that terror threats are possible against pro-Aug groups across the U.S. Multiple threats. It's not acceptable to take the risk by dismissing it as nothing.
Listen to the words they have you saying, man. Suggest, maybe. TF-29 knows this terror threat is bullshit. This is something else. I don't fucking like it.
If just one of these threats pans out, we're talking thousands of potential lives lost. It's our job to protect them.
What I'm doing here is too important. I'm not pulling out for a maybe. Forget it.
I wouldn't have come all the way out here if I didn't feel this was important.
Hey, I understand. I'm not attacking you. Unlike our clueless bosses back home, I know exactly what you went through just to get here. What's all this got to do with me anyway? I'm organized crime, not terrorism. Interpol knows that.
We arrested 2 suspects on an Aug smuggling charge. They let slip about the attack during interrogation, but now they won't talk. We've ID'd them as members of the Junkyard Gang. Dombrowski and Martin.
Jesus, are you kidding me? Dombrowski and Martin? That's like Laurel and Hardy planning the moon landings. No wonder they're not saying anything. They don't know shit. This terror threat of yours? It's nothing but hot air, Walters.
Alright, so maybe you know someone who can give us a better lead. You've been inside Junkyard for 2 years now, Agent Guerrero. You know these guys better than anybody.
Agent Guerrero? Come on, man. You sound like one of them talking. We're not like them. Call me Mejia.
Fine, Mejia. We need to get you transferred out of here as soon as possible, so you can talk.
I told you I can't. Look, Walters. Junkyard is... It's taken years to get them to trust me. If you knew what I...
Ho-ho-ho! Been a while since I boot-fucked the door. Haven't lost my touch. Hello, boys. This a private part?
This has nothing to do with you, Stinger. You should know to mind your own business.
Oh, I am. I think our friend here will understand that.
Friend?
Oscar Mejia, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Ian Wilberg. Cook this beaner.
Man, whatever the hell... Back off!
Oaks! So help me God! What? I couldn't shot at something this complete.
He's up! Stanger, he's up!
About goddamn time. Let me get a look at him. Move. You and me? We need to talk. Get out of here. Make sure no one bothers us.
But Chief, what about the riot?
I said out, dipshit! Look, Walters. What happened in the shower was a mistake, all right? But it wasn't my fault. If Junkyard would have told me you were coming, none of this would have happened.
Junkyard. Then you know why they sent me.
Yeah, I know. But I can fix this. God damn it. Didn't I tell you guys something was gonna happen? Mejia runs hot, I said. Too much passion. Sure enough, he went off script and put the entire operation at risk. I swear. I'm the only one in here who knows what he's doing.
Good job figuring me out. What say you give me an update on the operation?
Soon as I saw you in processing, I knew you were Junkyard MVP. Nice to finally meet someone who appreciates the skill set I bring to this outfit. Just wish you'd have come to me first.
Well, I'm here now. Give me all the details. Is the operation compromised?
It's gonna be fine, don't worry. If anything, we can turn Mejia's fuck up into a plus. After we get this goddamn riot under control, we can probably multiply the merchandise by a factor of 10. Hell, they'll all just be lying out there.
Where's Mejia now?
I got that covered, don't you worry. He's squared away in a solitary on a TVI. Tighter than a sheep's asshole when the shepherd stinks of wine. He'll be dead this time tomorrow.
Dead tomorrow? That's not acceptable. Junkyard needs Mejia alive. I want to speak with him now.
No disrespect, F.A., but you being a VIP and all, I don't think that's a good idea. Since your boy went and killed Wilberg, the prison's gone to complete shit with these filthy-ass Augs tearing up the place. No offense.
Isn't the prison designed to stop something like this? What happened?
Frederick Flossie happened. Budget Malcolm X type. Educated just past his ABCs. So I guess that about makes him a fucking genius in here.
Yeah, we met. The inmates obviously look up to him.
Word is they broke into lockup and grabbed some biocells, but we managed to put down a lot of them. All in all, it ain't looking good for Team Clank, but they're still fighting. I don't get it. The choke was supposed to kick in, but it's like 2027 all over again.
What do you expect? You push a chip inside them, take away what they are. Trust me, that'll piss off any Aug.
Yeah, sorry about that. But again, if Junkyard would have told me you were coming... No matter. I got a riot response team on the way that'll be more than happy to push their shit in for them.
Boss, cell block is clear. Looks like most of the trouble is towards the admin building.
It'll be fine. They're just fucking Augs. There's no way they can take the entire prison.
Woo! Frederick Flossie coming at you live! You out there, Stenger? Time's up for you and your goon assholes, motherfucker!
Christ on a cracker! Sorry, Walters. You'll need to stay here. The guards are gonna be shooting inmates on sight, and the last thing we need is you getting drilled. Oaks! Get to admin and do something about that fucking PA. I've got something to take care of first. I'll meet you there.
So you let Stenger believe that you were with Junkyard. Why not break cover, now that Guerrero's life is on the line?
Stenger was into something dirty. There was no telling what he would do to protect himself. It was better I stayed under and got into solitary on my own.
But you still had to make your way through a prison riot to do that.
I remember Flossie saying something about an inmate who used to be a doctor. Having full use of my Augs could have made things easier. If I wanted to see him, I'd need to go to the infirmary.
Inmates must surrender to the nearest correctional officer, or deadly force will be used.
Knew something like this would happen. Taking a quick look. This is Stengel's part. Where is he?
Yes, sir, Mr. Stenger. Whatever you say. You must be Mr. Walters. I've heard about you.
We know each other?
I'm the one they sometimes call Fixer, sometimes Wart. When you first got here, you were told to come see me, but you didn't.
A lot's happened since then.
The Rising, yes. Mr. Flossie didn't fabricate feelings out of nothing, though he does have a way of fashioning frustrations and coordinating courage. He can be very comprehensible.
Flossie, huh?
He couldn't have done it without Teddy's tampered cell. The Plush Revolt did a marvelous job laundering.
So now what? You sit tight and hide while all hell breaks loose outside?
I fix for kicks. Make myself available. Whenever someone needs, I'm here to help.
What kind of help are you offering?
Well, let's see. A man like yourself, man of the world, I do have one last pill. Lint-laced, but still good. Good at making a man feel like himself. Interested?
Something's not right. Some maybe kind of doctor handing out free pills to any stranger who asks?
We're not strangers, Mr. Walters, the named inmates all in here together. To stand up for ourselves, we need to offer the best possible reason to say yes.
We? You mean you and Flossie?
He asked me to make them exactly and to give them out and encourage everyone to say yes. Linty.
How many of those pills have you taken?
A lot. Mr. Flossie told me to test and get it right. I took a lot. My kinds of quantities are not recommended.
Something's up. Let's find out what. It'll be better tomorrow, right?
Solitaire's gonna be full back tonight.
Should I be killing them or arresting them?
Dr. Talis Rucker. This comes on the heels of allegations last month that Dr. Rucker left Stuttgart for Prague due to police investigations into muopazine smuggling.
Non-compliance to the orders of a correctional officer will...
Perhaps all this scandal will improve the sales of Dr. Rucker's latest book. It sounds like a good doctor.
What was that? You hear something? We'll be writing reports the rest of the
Maintaining cautious patrol.
Tower! Anybody there?
Go on ahead and double back.
Call it in if you want. Riot protocols are now in effect.
Did see something, right?
Walthus? You high-toned son of a bitch, you caved for me! Come on! Open the door and let's roll.
We're not going anywhere, Agent. Not until you fill me in.
Fill you in? Stenger's trying to kill me, Walthus. You want my help dealing with those terrorist attacks? We have to leave.
So now you're willing to help? You might have gotten yourself on death row, Mejia, but a few more minutes isn't gonna change anything. Stenger filled me in. Said you've gone off the rails and he's the better man for the job. Your job, with Junkyard. Mind explaining that?
It's better you don't get involved.
If I don't get involved, you'll be dead tomorrow. And any chance of stopping those terror attacks will die with you. Now talk.
Okay, look. I don't know what Stenger told you, but I guarantee it's all lies. 2 years ago, Interpol got worried about a new player at the table. Junkyard. They needed eyes and ears on the inside, so they threw me into the deep end to go fishing.
And you hooked something big.
It took a while, but I eventually sniffed out that JY was into black market Augs. A lot of Augs. And I wanted to know where they were getting them. No points for guessing the answer.
This prison. It's the operation Stenger was talking about.
Ding ding, Walthus. He's been running the show for a while now. Using the system to cover up a harvesting scheme. Inmates are pushed over the line, given a death sentence, and end up the next day with their Augs ripped out by Worthmuller in the morgue.
The Fixer is involved in this too?
You're surprised? He's Stenger's little butcher boy. Whatever the man wants, war cuts it out.
Alright, I've heard enough. Terror attack or not, you're not doing anyone any favors by dying in this cell. Time to leave.
I ain't gonna argue with that. Lead the way, Jose. You got an escape plan?
The transport I came in on yesterday should still be on the roof. Can you fly?
No need. The prison birds run on automated flight paths to stop hijackers. We can just hack the route. As long as the security systems are shut down, we'll be free to fly out of here and sip pina coladas all the way to Panama.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I'll take care of the flight path.
No, let me go to the tower. I know where to break into the system. Old school. I'll have just enough time while you handle the rest. There are 2 turrets on the roof, and an aircraft tracking system that you'll need to disable. There's an override in the warden's office.
Alright, what about Stenger?
As long as he doesn't get to JY before I do, there's no problem. Hey, I'm happy you're here, man. You have no idea. See you at the landing pad. Good luck.
Task force protocols dictate that you should have called for an immediate extraction. Going against protocol could have jeopardized the mission.
If Agent Guerrero was right and our intel was wrong, then the mission had changed. Terror attack or not, Agent Guerrero wasn't going to be any help if he was dead.
This is the Arizona State Riot Response Team. We've been authorized to end this riot by any means necessary. All in favor? hotel places Frederick Flossie near the warden's office. He hopes to get himself on TV. Our orders are to make sure that doesn't happen. We don't know if he's alone.
You're saying Stenger had Worthmuller transferred from a mental care facility to the penthouse?
I'm not saying it, Doctor. It was right there in that email.
Why did you feel this was important at that moment? Guerrero had already told you Worthmuller was involved with Stenger in the harvesting operation.
And moving the pieces around the board as he needed. Maybe Guerrero had been right about Stenger trying to take over the show.
Anything on your side? Tower, still looking. Over. Nothing here. Keep moving.
Yeah, I'm here. What? Just talk to whoever you need to make it happen and call me back. I'm done with waiting. Hey, new shine. Ain't this a surprise?
Looks like you're celebrating.
Sure am, and I deserve it. You think anyone else could have pulled this off? Got the brothers to come together, take this place for our own.
So the king emerges. Couldn't have been easy.
Nothing worth doing ever is. We lost some brothers along the way, but that's what happens when you gotta fight to take back control.
As long as you have what you want, nothing else matters. Got it.
This is what needed to happen. Maybe some grudges got settled along the way, so what? Change is always painful. Or do you have a problem with the way I do things?
How or why you do things isn't my business.
That's right, it ain't. You haven't experienced what life in the penthouse is really like. From what I heard, you were moving on again in a couple of days.
Plans change. I need to leave now.
Look at you getting shit done. Spit it out, brother. Something I can help you with?
I need access to the transport's tracking system. It's here in the warden's office.
Go right ahead and do whatever you need, brother. I'm just waiting on my interview.
Someone talk to me, damn it. This is fun, but I'd still rather be getting...
These AUG fuckos are tearing my prison apart. You think I got time for this?
Yes, but... No, Mr. Mejia said that I should.
Mejia said? God damn it, Ward. I told you to stay out of the hole.
Yes, you did. It's Mr. Mejia. He...
What are you telling me? Mejia's here? Get in there. Go!
Should find them.
So, when you saw Stenger arguing with someone on the security monitor, it sounded like Guerrero might be there. But didn't he say he was going to the tower to reroute the flight path? Why would he go to the infirmary?
I had the same question, Doctor. Guerrero was obviously hiding something, but I needed to take a trip to the infirmary if I wanted to know what it was.
Any idea what I should be looking for? Just keep looking, man. There's nothing here.
So now Stenger had been murdered. Did you think Guerrero was responsible?
When I saw Stenger arguing with someone on the security feed, he implied that Guerrero might have been there. If that was true, it meant either one of them could have done it. What was sure was that Guerrero had been lying to me. The orders I'd found on Stenger's body clearly showed he was pulling the strings for the harvesting operation all along.
Nothing here. Keep moving. Anything on your side? Tower. Still looking. Over. Quiet patrol.
It's too early to stop, isn't it? You want to call in with nothing?
it is. Junkyard's rising star, huh? You messed with the wrong family this time, Mahia. Benny Garbage told me about Gina.
So I fuck and I kill. Who cares?
More people than you know. Gina was untouchable. I'm surprised you're admitting it was you.
Problem needs solving. I solve it. That includes shutting people up who can't keep quiet. You understand me?
Is that a threat?
What do you think?
You can't touch me in here, remember? You're riding high now. But once I pull a few strings, you'll be out of Junkyard for good.
That recording you found was pretty damning against Guerrero, wouldn't you say?
Didn't sound good. If I understood what I'd heard correctly, he had more than enough motive to kill Wilberg. Guerrero had some explaining to do. But if I didn't do what was needed to ensure the escape, neither of us were going to make it back to Interpol. It was time I got to the landing pad to clear the air once and for all.
Calling bullshit. Doesn't find anything. Don't give up just yet.
They may look like they are cleaning the house, but are they really just covering up dirt? A new study released today shows that the spouse who does most of the house is also
We're here to end this situation. We don't want...
Where the fuck is the riot response team?
Should have been keeping a closer eye on them. Any more of these scumbags left? I thought we'd have taken them all out by now.
Oh, this isn't over yet. Let's see if we can't get some bigger guns.
Sure how they got access to the arms. Can you imagine the 100 years that's got me a hand on more than
Right now, I'm focused on staying alive. God damn it. I knew something like this would happen. Where's the riot response team?
Anybody there?
It's simple. All you have to do is surrender and go back to your cell. No further lies.
Restoring the past and building the future.
What the fuck are you doing here, Johnson? Nah, it wasn't Johnson. What the hell was it? Johansson!
There's no need for any trouble. I just want to use the elevator.
You do, huh? Well, ain't that a fucking shame? See, this is my elevator now.
No, it isn't. Look, just let me use it and I'll be on my way.
This is where I shit, asshole. Now get out of here and find your own fucking elevator.
The Arizona State Response Team. Be warned that we are approved for use of live ammunition if necessary.
What was that?
So, with both the tracking system and the turrets shut down, you just needed to get to the landing pad, is that right?
You've got the report right in front of you, Doctor. Why don't you tell me?
I'd rather hear it from you.
Sorry, Wart. Should have done this a long time ago.
What the hell is going on, Mejia?
Walthers. We got a problem. Worthmuller knows who we are.
Do I not know that? This isn't good. Can't I just keep doing things like I've been? Everything you wanted me to—
Shut up. He's trying to blackmail me. Found out what we're really doing here. He's a threat, man. We can't leave him here alive.
The veracity is questionable.
Don't fall for his act, Walthers. He'll say anything to get what he wants. All the attempts to blackmail, manipulate, he's not what he seems. I need you to trust me on this.
Trust you to execute someone. The Fixer's not the threat here, Mejia. Just put the gun down, come back to base, and help us with the intel we need. If you're right and it comes to nothing, what have you lost?
Everything! You don't get it, do you? The Fixer's fucking evil. You have any idea what he's capable of? The things he's done? If we leave him alive, he'll ruin it all. I'm trying to protect us.
Intellectually? It's just maddening.
Keep your mouth shut! Don't you see? This is what he does. The pills, the riot, he manipulates people, man. Worms his way into everything and makes it sick. Stutters like an idiot to seem harmless. It's all bullshit.
I'm not sure I believe that. And even if I did, it doesn't mean you get to shoot him.
Fine. Then you fucking shoot him. He's as big a threat to you as he is to me. If we don't kill him, our cover's blown. Jesus, man. You're actually willing to jeopardize an agent for... what? This sociopath?
Stop pretending this is all about your cover with Interpol. You want to kill the Fixer for the same reason you killed Wilberg. To protect your interests with Junkyard. He recorded you both arguing about it. I heard everything.
The job was to get as deep as possible with Junkyard. Running that harvesting op kept me as close as I could. I needed to keep up the act.
That's a lie. If Wilberg was a real threat to you, you could have called Interpol. You had options. You chose not to take them.
Look, I'm not the enemy, Walthers. He is. Everything that gets people killed in this place, he's at the heart of it. He's the one whispering revolution in Flossie's ear. He's the one carving up bodies. And as for Stenger, why don't you ask him?
Mr. Stenger is very dead. All of him. This place is violent, yes, and moldy, and they always get your name wrong. And I want to leave now. I want to go where you're going.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Bust you out so you can stick your forked little tongue in everyone's ear. He's smarter than we are, man. Put him in a room with Interpol, and they'll eat up every one of his lies. We can't let that happen. Please, Walthers, remember who we are. I need to know you've got my back.
You don't call the shots anymore, Mejia. I got everything I need on you. The recording that proves why you really killed Wilberg, the orders you sent to Stenger, and I've seen all I need to know the Fixer's no criminal mastermind.
All this time. Guess I've been aiming at the wrong guy.
Killing me doesn't solve your problem. If I don't make it back, the information I have on you will. I guarantee it.
That's so. All right. Let's say I believe you. And let's say there are things I don't want other people to know. How do I keep you from making my life harder than it already is?
It's a long flight. Plenty of time for us to come to an agreement. But for now, you just need to put your tail between your legs and get on board like a good boy.
Wow. Look at you. Interpol's golden child. The fucking hero of TF-29. Fine, Walters. You win. What about Worthmuller? You planning to blackmail him as well? Criminal mastermind or not, he does know too much. Especially now.
Leave me alone with him. I'll make the call.
I think he's broken.
I'm starting to think everyone is.
It's the institution. These walls weren't designed with serenity in mind.
No, they weren't. They were designed to hold people and keep them from getting out. For good reason, most of the time.
Most of the time, yes. Except you two. You were different. You wanted to be here.
Just how much do you know? How worried should I be?
I know there's no such thing as Walters or Mejia. I know you were both sent here to pretend, and I know, at some point, one of you forgot he was pretending.
And are you planning on sharing this information?
Anyone who knows me knows. It's not my nature to plan anything.
You were able to keep Flossie's plans to yourself, and you played a part in Junkyard's operation, an operation not a lot of people knew about. So I know you've kept secrets before.
It's easier when no one suspects. If no one suspects, no one asks. People tend not to give me a lot of credit.
Is that all it is? Someone asks you something, you have no choice but to tell them the truth, to do whatever they tell you?
Father taught me to obey. Some men remind me more than others. Makes it hard to disappoint.
Men like Flossie, like Stanger, like Mejia.
Men like wolves. No shortage of them in here.
No shortage of them anywhere. I'm not sure who's in more danger here, you or everyone stuck here with you. But this definitely isn't a good place for you to be.
What? Where are we going?
I don't know about the we yet, but wherever you end up, you're gonna have to be more selective in who you're willing to do things for, and more selective in the things you're willing to do.
Yeah, that sounds complicated.
Doesn't have to be. Just stay away from hurting other people. Try not to let them hurt you.
Anything you say, Jack.
Gotta admit, I'm not used to being on this side of a shitty deal.
What did you do? Adam?
Excuse me?
You were saying you found Agent Guerrero on the roof holding Worthmuller at gunpoint. What did you do?
I feel like I've answered this question already.
Time can change a lot of things, Adam. Especially memories. I know you don't like doing this, but it helps. Both of us. Please. How did you resolve the confrontation with Agent Guerrero?
I brought Agent Guerrero back with me. Whatever he was still an agent and worth saving. With or without the intel.
Wait. So, to be absolutely clear, you brought him back?
That's what I said. Is there a problem with the file?
There's no record of... The report doesn't say where he ended up exactly, but that's not unusual. He was a valuable asset and the information I have is limited, so... Have you Have you had any contact with Agent Guerrero since?
No, after settling our differences, he's no longer my responsibility. I don't know where he's gone.
Okay. Well, you've been through so much these past months, and it's keeping things up to date. It's an ongoing process. Something we'll continue working through together.
That's it? No more questions?
I have more than I need for now. Thank you so much for coming in like this, Adam. I know it's not your favorite thing in the world, but it's been very useful, making sure we're all on the same page. What's wrong, Adam? Is there something else you want to say?
Yeah. I have a question for you, Doc. If you were in my position, if you had a feeling, a suspicion, that the agent in front of you was bad, and you could take them out, right there, right then, no questions asked, would you do it?
I suppose it depends on what you think you know, Adam. If I really felt, deep down, that the person in front of me was no longer on my side, then maybe I would. Understanding when to pull that trigger is the single most important instinct an agent can possess.
You know, Guerrero was right.
About what?
The terror attack. Never happened. Gotta wonder what else he was right about.